Hey everybody, this is Steve Laurvick, your online marketing guy. I'm here today with Nikki Faldemalay and Sandy Missouri, along with one of the attendees at Nikki's event down at Mission Bay this weekend. Nikki, why don't you say hello and introduce your guest?
Hi, I've got Divine Kika with me, and we're attending the ISTA 13th Annual Conference of Sexuality and Consciousness here in San Diego for the first time.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much. Welcome. And we also have with us Sandy Missouri, who is a marketing expert and consultant. And what we're going to do today is take a look at Kika's website. She is the author of a book on Amazon. She does retreats and seminars with her clients, and the purpose of the site is to generate traffic and get leads and sales for your seminars, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So let's go take a look at it. Here's her website. And we're going to kind of do a little inside-out look at this. Sandy's going to go look at the back end, the business side of the site, and give us some insight as far as what you can see from that. Nikki's going to kind of look at the overall layout, and I'll just chime in whenever I have something to say. So, Nikki, why don't you start? Take a look at this, and what do you think?
Well, I like the site overall. It's a pleasant set of colors. They're very spiritual. They fit the tantric way, if you would. And Kika is obviously very beautiful, so that draws you into the site. And I really like the logo because it really tells you who she is and where to find her. It's very simple, so it's very memorable. And, you know, I like the video on the front. That's definitely important. I haven't listened to it, so I don't know if there's a call to action. Would there be?
Yeah, that is, we are giving a free
Awesome.
version of this.
Awesome. Okay.
Which is a video.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Kika is well trained in this internet marketing business, and so we're just trying to help expand that into even broader audiences.
Awesome.
So yeah, she's done a good job here. And
Yeah, a lot
calls
of
to action, keeps the the text fairly short and sweet. Uses images. That's all good. So overall, good. We just want to get you out there.
Thank you. It feels good to hear from a professional.
Yeah.
So, and I'm looking at the back end of it here.
Did we lose you?
Can you hear me?
Yep, I hear you, Sandy.
Okay, good. So, can you see my screen?
I can.
Yes.
Okay, good. If you can, then everybody should be able to. All right, so I'm looking at the back end, and I see that you are using the WordPress SEO plugin, but what I'm wondering when I look at it is if you are actually putting things into the fields for that plugin, or it looks kind of to me like it's just grabbing things, you know, just off the title. Are you maintaining your website by yourself?
I have two people working with me, and we haven't done any SEO yet.
Okay.
That's our next step.
Right.
We're worried about transitioning from Wix to WordPress.
Right.
And there was a lot of time.
Yeah, because you've got the right plugin, which is good. But when I'm looking at your title's good. Good keywords in there. Your description, you kind of repeat the title, and you do say that there's a free download. But I think that your description should reinforce the title, but not repeat the title. And then, you know, giving the call to action is not a bad thing. That's pretty good. But you might want to just look at it and, you know, see if you can rephrase it so that you're hitting those keywords again, but not repetitiously in that way. Otherwise, looking, this is, you know, this back end here, viewing the source is what the search engines are going to see. You can also put in your keywords, your meta keywords, which is also, you know, a field from that WordPress plugin, really simple to do. And that will help a little bit in Bing or Yahoo. I would probably also maybe put some words underneath your video.
Okay.
Because some people would prefer to read it than watch it. some people, a lot of people like video better, and also the search engines are going to look for the words on your website. So if you were to have just underneath the video, another set of words, maybe reinforcing the message, giving that call to action. Again, I see that you have it here in the widget. That's great. But maybe, just a short little, paragraph or whatever about what you do. That will help the search engines. Again, you're going to want to hit those same words that you're using in your title and your description. So that will help your SEO as well.
Thank you.
Okay.
And then it looks like what we have here is from the blog roll, right?
What do you think of my blog in the first page, like that?
Yeah. No, I think that's good. It looks like you're keeping it up on a regular basis, so that's a good thing. Do you have a YouTube website? A YouTube page? Let's look here.
I have a YouTube channel, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
And we have the videos in my web. But I don't like the way they are set up in there because there are like 3 different playlists from my 3 different sites. And I don't know if that's the best way to be there.
Is it 3 different messaging?
Yeah.
Yeah, like 3 different offerings.
Yeah, and then each one has like this playlist with lots of different videos, but they are all in one box. I don't know if I should have them in different pages.
Yeah, typically in internet marketing, what you're doing is a single call to action for a single campaign, and you're doing single targeting so that actually leads to a sale a lot faster. So what you're doing is basically moving somebody in by getting them on your list for a specific reason, and then feeding them content and starting to engage them so that they're looking forward to you. And then you can start to introduce new and different things down the road and upsell them to bigger
That's
budgets.
one of my, there's a Divine Kika channel. This is another channel that's probably not the one we want to see.
Okay, yeah, I'm looking at the Tantric Sex Secrets one.
Yeah, that website is kind of inactive right now.
Nikki, would you do me a favor and maybe tip the so that you guys are a little bit higher up? She's showing in the boxes down in the bottom. There you go. Thank you.
This is so nice. I get to know what's wrong.
That's right.
Well, I'm looking at this, and for me on the home page, I mean, I like the website. I can tell you put a lot of work into this, and it looks really good. But the biggest problem is there's no call to action on the home page. You should have your opt-in box. How do you want people to get a hold of you? Do you want them to call? Do you want them to get on your list? What do you want?
There's a call to action right here.
I want
on the
just
home
the email.
Yeah, that's on the home page.
Well, I'm looking at it right now, and I don't see it.
It's on the right on the front page. I guess
Oh, okay. So maybe what happened was I went to the About page. Let's see.
Yeah. So,
Okay. Is this about your business or about you? It looks
both.
like- yeah.
It's more about the website and what are we serving the community and how we are serving. It's not so much about me, but what is that we are doing.
Right. And what I would say is a lot of people who are coming to this probably want to know about you.
So I should make it like about me.
I think maybe putting the About page separately on the tab would be a good idea, and
Okay.
having
We had it before we took it off and put it back. All right.
you could actually make the About page your home page if you wanted to, but I don't know that that's what you
Oh,
want.
really? Do you think it's good? To have it?
Yeah, but
You'd need to add the video
yeah,
and
when you
call
come
to
to the
action.
site, you
the
wanna-
opt-in.
people are going to they're going to see you, they're going to be drawn in by your image, and more of you is better. And also more ways to opt in on every page. Have a call to action everywhere. Is this what kind of a setup is this, Sandy? Can you tell?
What do you mean? Is
Is this a WordPress blog?
Yeah, it's WordPress, and she has the Yoast plugin on it.
Okay.
So it's got the right plugins. She just needs to start filling in the boxes.
Right. Also, I would say a stronger call to action on here. I like this. You've got the free book. That's perfect.
We also wanna,
Instant access to, and down here it's just the email. You might want to get their name also.
what we really want is people to buy a seminar.
Of
Right,
course.
right. That's
Of
the
course, right.
So you build your sales funnel by giving away the book, calling them back in for some information. We offer a low-cost product, like an introductory talk for $7 or whatever it is, and then build them up into the sales funnel where they're reminded about your workshops, and then they start to buy bigger.
What do you do with the people when they opt in, and how are you collecting them?
Did we lose you, Steve?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah, I think it's their connection. All right.
You're cutting out for us.
Yeah, you know what it is, Nikki? It's your connection. Sandy can hear me and I can hear her, but you guys are cutting in and out a little bit. So anyway, I really don't have, I would have to get pretty nitpicky on this. I think this is pretty good.
Well, so I'm looking. I went and I Googled it. I Googled, tantric sex because that was your main keyword in your page title. And you're up against 3 million other results here. So that is a lot of other results.
Right.
But when I look at the videos, I think you have a really good opportunity with videos to really make a mark. I mean, it looks like there's not a whole lot of real recent videos. Here's one from February. Here's one from March of last year. Here's January of this year. So I think that if you were to start making videos, and branding them to tantric sex, and I see on your YouTube channel, your titles are very very vague. Scott Katamis testimonial. Okay, anybody in your industry knows who Scott is. I know who Scott is because I actually met him at a marketing event once. But most people who may be seeking your help may have no idea. So you may want to say something like tantric sex workshop testimonial. Since he is a name, by Scott Katamis. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. Or something like that. So you can, your testimonials, you probably want to get your keywords in there. And then your other videos that you make, this is great that you're putting the question. So instead of starting it with relationship success, I would create it first with your question. And then if relationship success is the keyword you're trying to target, then you might put, let's see, this one's called "How Can I Have More Sex with My Woman?" And so then it could be, Divine Kika's Relationship Advice Series.
Okay.
Does that make sense? But you always want to use, as much as possible, your question words for your titles first. Or, like I said, I think that you have a good opportunity if tantric sex is really your main focus and your main keyword. I think that if you would brand all of your videos, for example, how can I have more sex with my woman, tantric sex advice, as your, subtitle, or, your whatever, the second part of your title. And I think that you could pretty easily take over the video results. There's only 885,000 competing results. I think you could pretty easily take over it.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. If that's not your main focus, if that's not the phrase that people are searching for, and I don't know because I haven't ever done the competitive analysis on these keywords, then you're going to want to change your page title, which is here, your page title. You see right here, it's the Divine Kika Tantric Retreats, Classes, Events, Coaching, and then you have it repeated, which you don't need. You could put something, another type of sentence here. But and if tantric sex is the word, you might want to use the word sex in there too, or not. Again, I don't know the research. I don't know if it would serve you better to have the word sex in there or not to have the word sex in there. I think that there's probably mixed feelings on that.
Yeah.
but if tantra is not the word you're looking to really hit, if that's not what people are looking up, then what you need to do is figure out what word are they using, and you're going to want to change that title to be that. And then in your YouTube videos, the same thing like I suggested. Here's the question, and here's you can use that keyword by using the word series. So tantric sex series or whatever. Something like that.
Yeah, recently I sent like a big questionnaire and people send me a lot of answers, and I promised that I'll make a video series with the answers for all the questions.
She's so
That's
smart.
great. That's great. And so you'll definitely want to title all of those videos by the question, with the question itself. And then in the video, your format is going to be you repeat the question. People often ask me, why, how can I have more sex with my woman? And, here's the answer is you need to learn how to blah, 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 or whatever your answer is. Again, I don't want to, I'm making things up off the top of my head, not knowing your industry so much.
But
So if you have a lot of video, if you have an online Tantra video course that they're getting when they logged in, right?
Yeah.
Have you used that video?
No.
Have you used that video in any other way than to,
The book is not going to be free anymore. What do you think about that?
Okay. So she launched the book and gave it away for free, but now she's talking about putting a price tag on that book.
If you're going to put a price tag on the book, then I would just put together some excerpts of the book to be your freemium prize, right? So it could be a 5-page ebook. It could be a top 10 list. It doesn't have to be the full-blown book.
I think they would be more interested in the videos for free, to be honest with you.
Videos free? Because we have the video, this video is like where I pulled the book from.
Right.
Okay. So you have a ton of content to work with. The key is to get it all over the front page of the internet.
So give the offer, give them away a free PDF, which is a piece of the book, a chapter maybe, and then give access to a certain number of your videos, and then start putting your videos up for sale. This is your coursework, your introductory coursework. And then that leads them to come to be with you live sometime at a seminar.
Okay.
So you're taking steps.
Take stuff off.
Don't
Right. Everything right.
Sandy, you've lost your video.
Oh, because I still have it on my screen share.
Okay.
There. Here. Now you get me back.
There we are. All right.
For so many great ideas, guys.
Yeah.
Yay.
And there's even more, but we can address that once you get past step 1, which you've
Okay.
done. And you've done a very good job. I love it.
Yeah, she's ready to go. How much do you charge for your seminars?
Depends. Costa Rica will be $2,000 for 10 days,
Okay.
with all meals included. At evening, I charge between $45 and $95. Like a kissing workshop is $95, and it's a 2.5-hour workshop. Depends on what it is.
Right.
A day workshop is like $150.
Right.
Weekend depends on what it is.
Yeah. And these are ways
Different.
to funnel people into a bigger price point eventually.
Yeah. I have events for $10 because I just want to get the community together too. So it's like.
It's great. Good
How do
model.
most of your clients find you now?
Through the internet, pretty much. Through Meetup. Meetup bring a lot of people. My ads on Craigslist and Backpage bring people. We're doing a lot on social media. I have somebody working full-time doing my social media now, and she's awesome. But it's like,
Now, if
I
we
don't
can
know.
supplement that with a campaign where it's targeted, calls to action, number of things, number of steps to build that sales funnel, build the engagement, that's when it can start to explode because you're doing all the right things.
So how do I just like have a plan, have one topic for all of it?
Start with one and then you can expand to more as they succeed for you.
Yeah. I think my next thing will be the kissing DVD, and then like make it a book and then go for why kissing. Just kidding.
What is your Facebook page, Kika? What's your Facebook page?
My Divine Kika Facebook page doesn't have as much followers as my personal Facebook page, which is Alexandra Marianetti. ALEXANDRAMARIANETTI.
I'm going to need you to give that to me again. Let me. What would I search to find you in Facebook?
Marianetti, I guess. Alexandra Marianetti.
Okay. Good. I just opened up another screen, so it slowed me down here. Maria. And N-E-T.
T-T-I.
N-E-T-T-I. Now, is this your actual page, or is it your...
That's her profile. That's her personal profile.
But we don't really want to put that up. What is your
That's where the magic is happening. My business page is Divine Kika, but that one is not I don't think it's going the way I would like it to go because everything lands on my personal page.
Right.
And it's like I don't want to transfer to a business page because then I'll lose the content and all that jazz. So I'm like,
But at some point,
Andy, I'm not having any luck here. Can you pull it up?
if Facebook starts to see your personal page,
Maybe type it in the chat so we know how to spell it right.
Yeah.
you need to move things to the business page because that's where Facebook wants you to be.
Nikki,
You can take strategy.
Nikki, could you type the Facebook page in the chat?
Sure, right in here. Oops, yeah.
The Facebook, you want my personal or the professional one?
I'd like to see the page, your professional page.
What is it?
It's right here.
I have too many things open. It's not letting me search, Sandy, so I'll let you do this. Or at least pull it up.
Okay.
I don't know what it is.
Oh, just Divine Kika. Okay.
I think it's separate though.
I see your Google Plus page. I'm not seeing your.
Facebook?
I'm not seeing the Facebook page at all.
She said maybe it's not up yet. She's paying somebody, you said, right? Kika?
Kika South Bay. There, pull it up. Divine Kika events. That's where it is.
Divine Kika
events.
Events. Yeah.
So how many people do you get to your events on an average? And how many days are they?
Between 30, 50, sometimes, 80. I never know.
So that's pretty good, that's a pretty good revenue stream for you.
Depends. It depends. It's like a lottery. I never know.
Yeah.
I wish people bought more tickets in advance, and it seems like that is like...
This community doesn't make commitments very easily up front.
Unfortunately, I think that's very common for events in general.
Yeah.
And then the last email, like I noticed if I send the last day, like one the day before and one at that day, like a few hours before,
Right.
That's where the people buy the tickets.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that's like...
Deadline
why?
dependent. They have to act or they're going to miss it.
I know. And it's like, I don't have anything to do today. I'll do it.
Put your name in there, your personal page name. Because with Divine Kika events, I'm still not finding it on Facebook. They may not have claimed the name yet.
No, probably not. Do you know how? Well, yeah, she has somebody else doing it. So.
Yeah.
There's a way to claim the name?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Oh, she did claim it.
After you have, I believe it's 25 likes.
Okay, she found it.
You can own it.
No, she does own it. It just wasn't coming up in search, which is strange.
Yeah.
So here, I got it now. Let me share my screen. Yeah. See, there it is.
That's the Facebook page?
That's the Facebook page.
Oh, there we go. Now I see it.
Yeah.
Is that you guys are looking at the...
At your business page.
Oh.
So how many?
Not bad. 4,613 likes. Not bad.
Yeah, you're rolling. I think you can have 10,000 on these, right?
More. There's no on pages.
No limit
There's no
on
limit.
those.
Yeah, there's no limit. 5,000 on a personal profile, but no limit on a page.
So are you advertising on Facebook? Kika?
Yes. Everything.
Well, what she's got going on Facebook is exactly right.
What?
You've got infographics. You've got little personal notes. Here's different things that I'm doing. Here's what I'm a part of. Here's something that you might find interesting. You are populating it with exactly the right kind of content.
She's a good student.
Yeah.
Nice to hear. It's nice. It feels so good to hear. That's something right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks really good.
So I would say then, probably the biggest thing to get the most out of your Facebook, I mean, just because of the way Facebook works now, they do everything they can to get money out of you. So when you make a really important post, you're going to want to start promoting it.
Yeah, and when you pay, you mean when you pay the $6?
When you pay, yeah. So you're going to want to start promoting it. not just necessarily to your followers. I mean, you could promote it to your followers, but you could also promote it to followers of, you know, similar services and people, right?
So I can say I want the followers of Charles Muir to see this post. Is that possible?
Exactly. Yes, exactly.
Oh, that's cool.
Custom audiences.
Yeah, custom audience, and you can do that, or just people who like Charles Muir. You can do that. They'll be at the bottom of every post. It'll say, you know, promote. And then when you click on it, you don't have to just check the audience that it gives you. You can click custom audience and then type in your keywords. And you can also type in names of other people that they may be following.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah.
My recommendation would be, since you have this content on Facebook, you can use your blog on any page on your site here.
If you want to.
Be able to add a plugin for your Facebook page that would feed through your blog to your Facebook page, and then you could show that on your website. In other words, you could put a box on there like this. Can you see what I'm scrolling through here?
No,
There's
I'm
a
not.
box on. You're not seeing it?
No, let me see. I think Nikki has to.
No, I want you to be in the circle.
Can you see my screen, Nikki?
No, I didn't.
Click on one of the other boxes on the bottom so that you can.
We're going to move the next interview, by the way.
Okay. Can you see my screen now?
He wants us to see
Here we go. Here we go.
Okay.
There we
yes.
go. We can see it now.
Okay. This is a WordPress blog also for medical equipment, and on the right in the sidebar box that feeds the stream of my Facebook page back to the blog.
Oh wow! How did you do that?
The posts, though, are actually fed from this blog to that Facebook page. So I'm looking at the content that's being posted on the blog and automatically goes to the Facebook page, but then it can be seen on the blog again. You follow what I'm saying? So it's like a circle. And that's the Facebook, Facebook Connect, I think is the name of the plugin.
Facebook Connect. Okay.
And you simply,
that's awesome.
so it's a way to automate the process, basically, and not have to do it twice.
Oh, okay. That sounds great.
So this will link back to this Facebook page, and then all of these link back to pages to buy things on my website. Right, so I haven't done much with this, but that's how it works.
I see.
So these are posts that are automatically fed through on an RSS feed to my blog from one of my websites with product listings, and then it feeds through to the site back to the Facebook page, and then I'm just showing the things that I've fed from the blog on the side in the Facebook bar. So anyway.
You first do it in the blog and then automatically post it on Facebook?
Exactly. Exactly. So, again, you need to keep doing it the same way. You're doing it with the same types of contents and tools, but you could automatically do it in the blog and have it fed to your Facebook page.
It doesn't affect the number of viewers that are in there if you do that way?
It's not. It's mainly about saving time. Instead of having to post them in two places, you put them in one.
Yeah, if you're posting something really important, I would go ahead and manually repost it as well. Because it will get more views when it's manual versus automated. But creating the circle, it doesn't hurt, and just gives you that one more extra little thing. But if it's really one that you want to get eyes on, I would definitely post it manually, an hour later or a couple hours later or something.
Right. And another advantage is if you create a podcast, you can get the RSS feed for the podcast and have those feed through like these do. So every time you do a post in your iTunes, it automatically gets fed to your blog and gets fed to your Facebook page.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. With everything that you've got going on, your next step is a podcast.
Yeah, I'm really going for it. I really want to go for it.
There's enough content to set one up now, so yeah.
it's nice to see how the microphone works here and how you guys doing here, so I can maybe
Yes.
just.
Yes, and those videos, you know, I mean, that's the beauty of it, is you can repurpose those videos, that you do the video and you can put it out on YouTube, and then you can take it and repurpose it as some of your podcast content. They come out at different times, they go to different audiences, so it's okay to repurpose that same content.
Absolutely.
That's nice.
Yeah. That's one of the things, a lot of people, they get stressed thinking that they have to create unique content for each and every platform. And that's simply not true, because you probably have a different audience on each and every platform.
I see. So we can just repost it everywhere.
Exactly. Do the work once and get, you know, and put it everywhere.
Do you have any questions, Kika? Anything for us?
Hmm?
Do you have any questions for us?
Yes. Like, what is your suggestions on growing the mailing list like that? There are lists that will buy my products, because I will start launching products. Like, we are doing getting their email and doing the funnel. But is any other suggestions that I can grow my mailing list faster?
You're gonna build that Facebook page and get them onto your list. Number one. Number two, you need a podcast, as Sandy said, and
the videos.
And the videos. You've got 1 billion people on iTunes. I mean, that's a huge way to grab a lot of people really fast if you have compelling content. You set it up right.
Okay.
So that would be my recommendation.
Okay. So podcast it is. Thank you. Thank you so much for your guys' advice. It helps so much.
Thank you, Nikki.
Yeah, and you know, I mean, you can do a video podcast. You don't have to strip the sound out and make it just an audio podcast. You can do it as a video podcast. And your beautiful people like to look at you, so I think that you should be on camera as much as possible.
And you can do both.
Thank you.
And it's recommended that you do both. But you're absolutely right, Sandy. People are going to be more interested in seeing the videos, a video podcast.
Okay. So that is video podcast.
It's set up the same way. It's just it's best to use MP4 format for the videos. MP4 format for the videos, and you set it up on an RS. Nikki can help you. She knows how to do this.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
We've been talking to Kika, Diva Kika.
Divine Kika.
Divine Kika, and that's divinekika.com with K's. DivineKika.com is her website. If you're catching this and you want to check it out, maybe attend one of her retreats. I'm tempted.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, Kika.
I have the book there.
There's the book. Yes,
beautiful.
The author of. Say the name of the book.
It's 10 Tantric Sex Secrets for Greater Sex, Love, and Intimacy Tonight.
Available on Amazon and wherever fine books are sold, right?
Yes.
Very nice. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. So we'll wrap this session up. This is Steve Laurvick with Sandy Masori, and we are running down website reviews and online marketing strategies for some of the attendees at Nikki Aldemalay's
Temple Arts event.
Temple Arts event is the name of it. It's sexual awareness, tantric gurus. Well, I guess they don't like to be called gurus. Tantric teachers, trainers, coaches, and they do a lot of events and seminars, and we're just trying to help out a little bit. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you for having me. Bye.
Bye.